So I know we all wrapped up in who gonna be QB number one, and is it gonna be Deshaun or is it gonna be Shedeur? But truthfully, I'm not sure if that's even the biggest question we should be asking. But before we get into that, my name is Will, and this is BTSN. So like I was saying, I know we all want to know like what's the outcome gonna be with the quarterback situation? You know, is it gonna be Deshaun? Is he gonna come out and take over the reins as quarterback number one, or is it gonna be Shedeur? Some people even think Dillon Gabriel. I don't think he has a chance, to be honest. But some people got that in mind, like Dillon Gabriel, he ain't all the way out. Okay, I mean maybe so. Anything can happen. Last year Shedeur was really out of it too. They shipped Joe Flacco off, and then Dillon got hurt. But truthfully, I don't even know if that's the biggest story. Like I said, it's the biggest story. Don't get me wrong, because it's quarterback, and then you add in the fact that it's Shedeur is in there, and Shedeur is just a big deal, right? But what about the offensive line? Like, what I'm saying? Who gonna block for the quarterback? Whoever the quarterback may be, who gonna block for him? Now, let's not forget, we got a reworked offensive line. Like, we got all new pieces, all the cornerstone pieces from our offensive line in the past few years. They all gone. Wyatt Teller's gone. I forget where he went, but he signed with another team. Ethan Post signed with the Ravens the other day, which was crazy. And then you got Joe Bitonio. Joe Bitonio retired a few weeks ago. So that's up in the air. I mean, like I said, we got a new lineman. We got some talent, but we don't know what's gonna happen. We don't know. We don't know if Spencer Fano is gonna, live up to the hype, the hype draft, the draft hype. I'm sorry, and actually be a beastie left tackle like we need him to be. Then when it comes to the receiver room, it's like, I mean, we all got questions about Jerry Jeudy. We don't know what's gonna happen with Jerry Jeudy. I mean, I keep bringing it up, but it's a contract year, so he gotta perform. But that don't mean he gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? It would be in his best interest, obviously, but I'm pretty sure he's not dropping the ball on purpose. So it's like maybe it just ain't in him. We don't know. We'll see. You know what I'm saying? Then you got players like Cedric Tillman. Like, bro, it be games again. It be games. I don't even know if Cedric Tillman is out there, and he be starting. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, is he gonna be enough to get these young dudes or hold these young dudes off? Is he gonna be enough to hold off a Denzel Boston? I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? I don't think so. What about Casey Concepcion, who went before Denzel Boston, not Dave Boston? My bad. It's like then you got Isaiah Bond, who been showing out all off season. So that's another storyline. So it's kind of like, yeah, we got the quarterback situation. Yeah, true indeed, but it's a lot of other places that we could be talking about, and I guess we gotta do better. But again, I kind of blame y'all on the low. Shh, don't tell nobody. I kind of blame y'all because it'd be kind of hard. Y'all don't really watch nothing unless it's about quarterback. At least in the off season. Again, I know the quarterback position is spicy. Giving you add Shedeur, it's spicy, but it is other stuff to talk about. Then the sneaky one is kind of like underrated, like is the linebacker room. It's like we don't really have that much depth. I feel like our okay, we got Schlesinger, right? Then we got Williams, right? But besides that, our linebacker room, we don't know. Like if somebody go down, say Schlesinger go down, it might get tough, bro. Because people are projecting Schlesinger to be like a captain, as he should be. As you seen, he was one of the top 100 players in the NFL already. Great sign. Great sign. Man, can y'all imagine? I know we can't really think about this for real because it's not gonna happen. It's over. But if him and JLK was on the field together, boy oh boy. You talking about just speed and just smarts? That'd be, man, listen, that'd be incredible. I wouldn't even really, I ain't gonna lie, I wouldn't even be thinking about, okay, I still be thinking about it. But I wouldn't really be that worried about the Myles Garrett move if we had both of them for real. But the truth is we wouldn't have both of them if JLK didn't go down. So I guess that's the gift and the curse of that. And shout out AB for finding another linebacker with talent like that. But I'm just daydreaming, man, because it's off season and man, that'd be lovely. And I say all that to say, man, hey, listen, football is much bigger than one position. I mean, again, obviously quarterback, right? But you hear people act like quarterback is only played by the football is only played at the quarterback position. No. Once again, that's why the EPA thing and the QBR thing was so annoying. They're making it as if that's a quarterback thing. It's not. The reason you may like those stats for real is because really they team stats. It's a team game. You feel what I'm saying? Yes, you need a quarterback, but let's keep it real. Let's say with the Eagles, right? Do you think the Eagles would still be good and still be a championship contender if they didn't have Jalen Hurts? Jalen Hurts he's pretty good, but I wouldn't say. Like I said, I was having a conversation with somebody, and they were saying that they felt like Jalen Hurts was better than Dak Prescott. I disagree. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, I feel like you could plug any quarterback that's decent over there, and he'll probably win. They may not win the Super Bowl. I don't know. But Jalen Hurts ain't. You know what I mean? He ain't like a world beating quarterback. So all I'm saying is, and then also okay, Sam Darnold, right? Sam Darnold. Who would have ever thought that he would win a Super Bowl before Lamar Jackson, before Josh Allen, before Baker Mayfield? You see what I'm saying? But he won a Super Bowl last year because it's a team game, right? The offensive line still got to protect you. Not the quarterback, the receivers still got to catch the ball when you throwing the ball. No names, please. We ain't gonna say nothing. And the defense still has to make stops. So, like I said, man, I think it's bigger than just quarterback. We get wrapped up in the quarterback a little too much. Rightfully so, though. Rightfully so. Quarterback is huge, but the way the game of football have been played the last 20 years, I can see why people do that. You know what I mean? But it's bigger than quarterback. You know what I mean? And I just think we need to kind of like pull back a little bit off of all that. Like, come on, man. If you don't got an elite quarterback, you can still win. You can still win. And those teams I just talked about, they showed you can still win. So, like I said, man, what's your thoughts, man? Like, comment, subscribe, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, please. I'm trying to get to 600. I wasn't gonna make a video today. I had a tragedy in my family. My cousin passed away. My cousin that I grew up with though, like this ain't like this a cousin that's my age. He's 10 months older than me, you know, and he passed away the other night. So just cherish your loved ones, man. I wasn't gonna do this video today. I'm gonna be honest with you, but I got to keep doing videos, obviously, for y'all to, you know, I got to feed the family too, my BTSN family. So, but Yeah. Like, comment, subscribe. And at the end of the day got to end. But before it does, tap into BTSN. RIP, cuz. Go Browns.